Hello, welcome to an episode of Bob's Bus Rescue. Let's see what we can break today. Hello there. I thought I'd start this episode off with a time lapse of catching up with all the jobs I've got to catch up with. So sit back, relax and enjoy watching me actually do some work, which there aren't many people in this life who've ever actually seen me do any work, so it's a bit of a privilege. Enjoy. Well, if you look at those welds, I couldn't quite work out what was wrong with them, and I've just twigged what I've done because I've got a nice weld set. I've forgotten it's a nice weld set, and if I turn it on again, so I've got it set up. I have it set up for 1mm, 1.8mm wire, and I'm actually welding 2mm. So I should have been on 2mm. What an idiot. Well, we all make mistakes, never mind. I'll just go over the welds again to sort them out. So we should all be good then. Alright. Damn! Forgot to turn the gas on. I'll have to regrind that. A lot more heat there though this time, which is better. Damn! So I've also discovered that I put marks on my GoPro screen with the grinding, so I can't mount the camera here, so I'll have to move you back further away. Right, so we just welded on that piece to support. I foolishly left the GoPro in the area, so I've got spots on the screen, which you may well be able to see, which I think I'll probably be able to get out with some jeweler's rouge that I have, so I'll have a go at that later. Other than that, my advice would be don't put your GoPro too close to where your welder grind. Oh well, we live and we learn. Anyway, So I've welded up that piece onto there. So you can see this is just going to support, so plug welded this in. I might have to fill these little bits in here. I've sort of ground it flat and I've painted it with the X-Prime. I'll put another piece here, I'll put another piece at the bottom as well. I'm not going to probably bother to film that. I'll just get on with it and I'll show you when I've done it. But this helps to support this because this comes up this high, plug welded in, so it just adds a lot of structure. For this is where the tow bar mounts, so the bumper mount here and the tow bar. A lot of force that goes through there, not a massive amount, but enough. Needs a bit of extra support, so I will give it some extra support. But once now I've got that done, I can now start to put in the valance here, which is my next task. I'm going to let in the valance on those pieces I have down there. I'm going to let them in there, and I'll keep you up to date. Okay. Here we are. We have the valance part, which even has the valance part name on here. So we've got the valance part here. So we're just offering it up. I am actually going to trim the top of it off because I don't want to lose this, to take this part out here, because it's all really original, it's in great condition, so I didn't see any point. So I'm going to trim it across the top and then come along this angle. Angle like that's really awkward. I don't know why I've done that angle, but I'll see if I can sketch near it from behind, and that should then allow me to cut it near enough so that we can then just trim it into place. So looking good. Right, so just trimmed off the top. That'll make just messing about with the hair a little bit easier for me. It sort of fits in there now, which means I can get me trim sizing a bit more correct. Sorry, there's a lot of thought goes into this because you don't really want to get it wrong, because then I'd have to buy another part, and they're not particularly cheap parts for the bus, so I'm trying to get it right. So it's going to be a bit of a bite at a time job. I'll get back to you in a bit. Morning everybody, it's the day after when I was fitting up that piece. So let's show you what I did yesterday. Part here, shaped into place. It does fit in that area there. So we fit there, it fits along here. But yeah, it would allow me to start shaping this piece in. Although I do need it out of place to be able to get this back piece in. So maybe I'll just clamp it in place with the roll grips. Just have a look at this area here. So we can just got this clamped in place. So that's all fitting quite nicely. Now we have to bear in mind that I did have the drop of 2mm when I cut this. So I do need to increase this distance by jack it up by 2mm. I'm nearly there. Add 2mm, then the 1mm cut. So yeah, the dimension's actually right at the moment. Now I might find that this valance needs a little bit more trimming off it when I do that, so I'll work that out then. But I should probably cut it and take an extra 2mm off as well. It's a bit risky when you're not in the right place, but I need to crack on. So I'm probably going to do that anyway. Right, because this piece is curved, I think we've got a slight difference in the curvature. You can see it's sort of a complicated part. So I'm just going to check this curvature. So touch there. Yeah, it's a shallower curve on the bus, so I need to open it out slightly. And then it won't be quite the right length either, so going to be tricky this. I have to apologise for the sound quality in this video. The audio recorder was struggling and I had to rely on the GoPro microphone. Still not there, but it's starting to look better. Just on the curvature. Actually needs a bit more tweaking towards the end flange and this flange. With the opening out of it, I have the flange not quite placed. It's nearly there. It's not looking too bad. This needs to come out more here. Just the gentlest movements. Oh, look at that. That isn't bad at all. It's not looking too bad. Should that might have knocked it down on the clamps. So that's the sort of fit we've got now, and I've got this 2mm drop that I've got to take into account. Everything else and the way everything overlaps, this all needs welding up here. Yeah, I think I put the valance in first. It's starting to come together. I just thought I'd sum up this whole fitting process in a quick time lapse. There's so much involved in trying to get these kind of parts to fit, especially when they've been fabricated by somebody else. You're then trying to correct the little errors that they get when they make them by hand. It's quite a time-consuming process, and I didn't want to edit it too hard, so I wanted to just give you an idea of some of the process. But having said that, I have actually edited it really quite hard, because I do take my time and waffle on a bit. So I apologise for that, but there'll be more content soon. See you now.